Welcome back, everyone. Today I'll be doing January 2022 CSEC Mathematics Question 2. Let's get started. So the first question I need to factorize completely. Here I have 3n squared plus 15np, where I will have to factor what's common. Now, one way I can do this is breaking these apart because n squared is the same thing as n times n, and 15 is 3 times 5. So breaking it apart, so that you can follow what is happening, I am going to rewrite n squared as n times n, and 15 is the same thing as 3 times 5. Then I have my np. Now, factoring what's common, 3 can be factored out. It's common on both n, along with n can be factored out. And once I've factored these, I can see what's left. I'm left with n, and the next side I will have the p along with the number 5. So here I'll have 5p. So this is what is remaining, and this is how we factorize completely. Now the next question we have here, the diagram below shows a quadrilateral with the length of its sides written in terms of x. We have 15 minus 2x centimeters. We have 3x minus 7 centimeters. We have 2x minus 1 centimeters and 2x plus 5 centimeters. Write an expression in terms of x for the perimeter of the quadrilateral. Express your answer in the simplest form. Now, perimeter means we are going to add the sides. So to find the perimeter of this quadrilateral, I am going to add this side, which is 15 minus 2x, plus the next side, which is 3x minus 7, plus the next side, I'm going to have 2x minus 1. And there's no particular order. You could have started the other way around. I'm just picking the different sides. All you have to do is ensure that you add them. Now, grouping like terms, I'm going to group these x together. So I'm going to have minus 2x plus 3x plus 2x plus the next 2x. Then I'm going to group the constants, which are 15 minus 7 minus 1 and 5. So this will cancel this. So I have 3x plus 2x, that's 5x. 15 minus 7, that's 8. 8 minus 1, that's 7. And 7 plus 5, that gives me 12. So this represents the expression that represents our perimeter. The next question, the perimeter of the quadrilateral is 32 centimeters. Find the length of the longest side of the quadrilateral. Now, before I can find the length of the longest side, I need to use this information. 5x plus 12. That's the expression for the perimeter, and it stated that it is equal to 32 because that's what it states. So it means from this I can find out what is the value of x by transposing. So I'll carry the 12 over, so it becomes negative. So I have 5x equal 32 minus 12. So 5x is equal to, this is going to be 20. And then we divide both sides by 5. And this will give me the value of x. X is equal to 4. Now, the question didn't ask us what is x. It asked for what's the longest side. So we have to substitute x into these to find out the length of each side. And then we can compare to note what is the longest side. So the first one, I will have 15 minus 2 times 4 because x is 4. So this is 15 minus 8, and that's going to give me 7 centimeters. The next one I have 2x, so it's going to be 2 times 4 minus 1. So 2 4 is 8 minus 1, and that gives me 7. So the next is 7 centimeter. Then I have 3x minus 7. So this is 3 times x is 4. So 3 4 is 12 minus 7. So this is 12 minus 7. And that is 5 centimeters. The last one where I have 2x plus 5, I am going to have 2x is 4. So I have 2 4s plus 5. So 2 4 is 8 plus 5. And that gives me 13. So you can see by comparing that the longest side is 13 centimeters. Now this diagram was not drawn to scale, as you can see. But however, after substituting, the longest side is 13 centimeters. So for this question, the answer is 13 centimeters. The final question, determine all the integer values of x, which satisfies the inequality. We have 2 minus 4x over 3 is greater than negative 1 but less than 5. First, let us get rid of the 3. So to do that, we multiply all of this by 3. So we have 3 times minus 1, that's minus 3. And then 3 times this is going to cancel. So that's why we have 2 minus 4x. And then 3 times 5, that's 15. Now, continuing this end, I need to make x a subject. So it means I'll be carrying 2 over to both sides. So in other words, since this is positive, when I carry it over, it will be negative. So I'll have minus 3 minus 2. I have a minus 4x. And then 15 minus 2. So that's negative 5. And this is 13. And then divide by negative 4. But when we divide by a negative number, something happens. The inequality changes. That means for this, when I have negative 5 over negative 4, this is 1.25. And this will be positive x, but I need to change the inequality. I did not do that. Remember to always change it when you divide by a negative number. And then the next part is also going to change, and I'll get negative 3.25. Now, when we write an inequality, the negative is always on the left and the positive on the right. So rewriting this is the same thing as saying x is greater than negative 3.25, but less than 1.25. And it's still saying the same thing as above. It's just that because we're used to having the negative on the left, and that's how we're supposed to have it at all times. So if you look at this, this is still saying x is greater than the negative number, but less than the positive number. X is less than a positive number. But it says all integers. Integers are negative and positive numbers without any decimals. So for integers, I can say I have negative 5 is an integer, negative 4 is an integer, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Integers are positive and negative numbers, but if you realize we don't have decimals. So we need from this range, what are the integers? We could clearly draw this on a number line if you're not seeing the integers, where I will have negative 3.25, just a rough sketch of what's happening, and 1.25. It will be open above both values, and we connect, and it's open because we're not using the end values. That's what this means. We're not using it. So we're not using it, so we have an unshaded circle. The reason for showing this, I need to fill in the missing information. I know negative 3 lies here, negative 2 lies here, negative 1, 0, and 1. All of these represent the integers between this range. So the answer for this is -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. These are the integers for this inequality. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.